It's only warmth and positive energy over here. Hello my beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, I have to control this because I apparently speak fast and I don't really feel like I'm speaking fast. Hello child, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anna, and if you're a returning viewer, you already know what time it is. Get in the bed. Not that I want to tell you what to do, but make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to. If you don't want, that's fine too. So this video is long overdue. I noted this down in my journal in like March, before my birthday. My birthday was in April and the video was supposed to be loaded after my birthday, but then there came a point again where YouTube and I were beefing and I stopped creating content. When I say we're beefing, is like I really didn't feel like creating content, and I don't like uploading subpar content for the most part. So I love pouring love into my video and making sure that I enjoy it when I'm filming. As per the title, this video is going to highlight 26 lessons. I don't want to call it lessons, but for lack of a better term, 26 lessons. Let's just use that because I'm not thinking of a better term right now. If you know of a better term after watching this video, comment down in the comment section of a better word that I could have used. 26 lessons that I've learned in my 26 years of living, okay? Like I said, this video is long overdue and I'm only getting to uploading. I'm creating it now because I have the fuel back. You see me creating the fire. My back is nicely warmed up because, sure guys, it has been cold. I'm house sitting a place. Like if you saw my previous video, I stated that I was house sitting. So if my background looks different, this is the reason. I'm not in my place. Anyway, child, my back is nicely warm. I have my little winter home. I don't know what that is. Winter wear. It's only warmth and positive energy over here. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I have my little flip charts here because your homegirl likes to be prepared. Obviously, there are more than 26 lessons that I've learned because life is full of them, you know. But I took some of the most close to my heart lessons and some of them that really make sense for my life. Generally, I have a positive outlook towards life, and I think a lot of people who know me, that has been reflected in our conversations. Lesson number one that I have learned is not to say anything out of anger, because one thing about words, once they are spewed, once they leave your tongue, you cannot take them back. Do not say something that you might regret later. So it's better to take some time off when you feel like somebody has angered you. Take some time off, take a breather. Lesson number two is never make promises that you cannot keep. I feel like your word is one of the dearest thing that you can give to someone. So if you are not sure of keeping the word or keeping the promise, just don't give it. It avoids you looking like you never mean what you say. Always say what you mean and mean what you say. If your word is worthless. Lesson number three that I have learned is a bitter truth is better than a sweet lie. That is just to say that honesty is the best policy. That is one of the rules that I live by. Do not lie to me to please me. No matter how much you think something is going to hurt, it's best that you be honest. For me personally, when I later find out that somebody lied to me, that pisses me off more than telling me the truth at that particular point would have hurt me or annoyed me or angered me. Never lie to people that you love or appreciate, because lies can definitely destroy relationships. Okay, that is in my opinion, and that is one of the lessons that I hold dear. Lesson number 4 that I have learned is that manifestation works. Speaking things that you desire into your life do come into fruition, and of course you have to work for it. It's not just wishful thinking. From my point of view, manifestation is getting your desires and your goals into alignment with the work that you're doing, even if it's little by little, but aligning yourself with the goals that you want to achieve. And seeing myself now, a lot of things that I did manifest into my life did come into fruition slowly but surely. And most of the times, if you are not really keeping track, you don't really realize that the things that you manifested into your life have come to fruition. But of course, like I said, it's not wishful thinking. You have to put work into it as well. You know, it goes hand in hand, desires and effort. Lesson number 5 that I have learned is that sometimes you'll get rejected. Not everything is going to work out in your favor. Not everyone is going to say yes to you. Not everyone is going to understand your vision nor accept you, and that is perfectly fine. You'll find somebody that will, but rejection is completely part of life. Lesson number 6, many a times than not, it's completely fine to be selfish. Put yourself first, put your needs first, put your desires first, because nobody else is going to. Like the saying goes, God for all and all for themselves, if I'm remembering it correctly. If not, correct me in the comments section, but I think I'm right. If I'm not, please let's have a discourse under the comment section on how that saying actually goes. Remind me, please. Danko. Lesson number 7 is that we all should realize that we don't know it all. Other people have had better experiences to better express something that you are not aware of, something that you might not have known that exists. Be humble enough to gain knowledge and learn from other people, because like I said, you don't know it all. Okay. Number 8 is that everything requires work. Relationship, building a career, building yourself, everything that is sustained requires work. Okay? If you want longevity, nothing comes easy. You put work into it. Do you know how long it took me for this fire to catch? I could have easily given up, but I was determined to light a fire and film with a fireplace background. Today, I was determined to do that. It took me more than 2 hours. Well, maybe 2 hours is an exaggeration, but it took me more than an hour to get this fire lit, because I didn't have charcoal that could have easily caught fire, and the firewood itself does not catch fire easily. But that is just to stress that everything that you want to do, everything that you want to sustain over a long period requires work, requires effort, and requires the time invested. Number 9. This one is one of those that has irked me. Do not listen to these life gurus. Nobody can instruct you on how to live your life except you yourself. No life gurus, no life coaches can tell you how to live your life. Best than you experiencing it and making mistakes and learning from that. Keep it pushing. Number 10. Memento mori. Remember death. The only thing that is certain in life is death, right? So make sure you live in the moment. Experience what you love. Experience the time you spend with the people you hold dear to your heart. Experience love. Experience good food. Experience good wine. Experience whatever it is that you find desirable, because we only have one life to live. And do what makes you the happiest, what makes you the best you. Memento mori. So live and be merry. I think that was a good dream. Hold on. I need to quickly shove the fire so it does not die on me. This is, I don't know what it's called, but you use it to, gonna see in a minute. Okay. Commercial break, fire is back on. The flames are gorgeous. Number 11 is not to be afraid to reinvent yourself. Every different stage in life that you go through brings out a new you, a new version of you. Don't be afraid to express that. Do not be afraid to live in the new version of you. Don't be afraid to showcase the new characters that you've learned or unlearned. Number 12, life is more complex. Everything is not black and white. Your perception is not somebody else's reality. The different dynamics, dimensions of life are complex. Nothing is clear-cut. Many a times they're not. Number 13, to simply be grateful and show gratitude for the smaller things in life, because smaller things make a grand experience. So be sure to be grateful for every little thing that you experience, for every little blessing and favor and fortune that the universe throws your way. Lesson number 14, the more you chase desires, the further it goes from you. Best is to attract. Be in environment, create an environment that attracts whatever that is that you desire. So instead of chasing, it comes to you. Number 15, for me, not hold grudges. Grudges poison you from the inside out. Even if you do not want anything to do with the person who you feel wronged you, it's best you forgive them. Just cut them out of your life, but do not hold anything against them. Number 16 that I've realized, and this is one of the things that I'm still trying to figure out, although I have a sense of what it is that I'm living for, I'm still trying to compartmentalize it and, make sure it's a concrete reason for me. It is lesson number 16 is finding a purpose that you live for or live by, and that will make living all the more fun. That gives you the desire and the drive to accomplish whatever you put your mind to. So find a purpose. Lesson number 17, comparison really is the thief of joy. So try your level best not to compare yourself with other people, their achievements, nor their vision. Make sure you are laser focused on what you want to achieve in your life. You don't do things just because the next person is doing it. Don't make decisions based on what other people are doing in their lives. And I really do believe that focusing on your own vision and what you want to accomplish in your life will encourage confidence like no other. Simply don't pay attention to what other people are doing in their lives. Number 18, your dreams and desires are absolutely valid. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Work for that dream, work for that desire, work for that vision, honey, because what can stop you? If you are determined, die trying. Number 19, seeking a healthy living. A healthy mindset is absolutely attainable. A healthy relationship is definitely accessible, and most of all, a healthy lifestyle. Don't be stuck in a toxic situation because you believe that no one can love you better. There's absolutely someone out there that can give you peace of mind, that can love you and treat you the way you desire, the way you should be treated. Everybody deserves a healthy love, and it exists, whether it be romantic relationships or platonic friendships. That is totally attainable. Number 20 is that there is only one you, the one unique you. Be content in knowing that there is no other creature that is exactly like you. None other. Isn't that beautiful? Guys, make sure you watch my video so I can buy a house with a fireplace. Who does not want this? Who does not want this? Let's move on. Lesson number 21. There is no manual to this life thing, okay? A lot of people don't know what they are doing. Just keep it pushing. Live, make mistakes, learn, repeat. There is no Directory. Nada. Lesson number 22. You set the tone of how you want to be treated. For example, if you like dates, take yourself on a solo date. If you like to be taken on dates, make sure you book that solo date for yourself first and not just expecting other people to come treat you the way you don't treat yourself. If you love flowers, buy yourself flowers first before you expect someone's son to come and buy you flowers. Make sure you give just as much as you take. Moving on. Number 23. One of the lessons that I've learned, misery really does love company. A lot of people that are miserable in their lives, bitter, will make sure to tear you down, to make sure to speak down to you, minimize you, make sure to bring you down just to break your spirit because they are miserable in their lives. Now, I would love to say that don't let this get to you and keep on being positive. But what I would rather say is that don't let it get you down for way too long. Experience the emotions that you need to experience. Dust yourself off. Don't give them that power to keep you down for a minute longer. Lesson number 24. Be genuine in everything that you do. Being kind and having a clear conscience is one of the gifts that you can give to yourself. Going through life knowing that you have no malice, no ill intentions towards anyone is gracious. It's wonderful. Okay? Lesson number 25. Look, we're almost done. Some of my biggest desires are to start painting and doing pottery, like pottery classes with clay, and tennis. That I have already checked off. It's a work in progress, you know. I go to tennis practice every Tuesdays and Thursday, and I am utterly in love. I still suck. A lot of my hobbies that I want, like painting and pottery, they are quite expensive because, you know, anyway, I am asking the universe to drop that money in my lap so I can start painting. Because it's never late to get new hobbies, new desires, new interests. It's never late. You can start today. Last but not least, lesson number 26 that I've learned in my 26 years of living. Having a positive outlook to life make everything fall into place. And everything always works out to my highest good. This is not an exaggeration. Every time I find myself in a pickle, it somehow resolves itself out. And for this, I'm really grateful to the universe. But most of all, I think it's best to remember that this is your life and yours alone. Do not pay attention to what society says, because society will say anything to keep you restrained if it doesn't make sense to them. Leave it to your contentment and be forgiving to yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you reached this far, thank you very much for being patient and for watching the entire video. I highly appreciate you. Just another reminder to make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you want. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I'll surely appreciate it if you subscribe, and share if you care. Share with your family, share with your mother, share with your grandma, share with your ex-boyfriend. And I'll see you in my next video. Toodaloo.